it's hot. It's 91, 99 degrees. Wow. Waiting for this Warner truck to do its thing. What's up, guys? Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you already been subscribed, well, welcome back, guys. And just got through getting a quick shower, giving hot chocolate a quick bite to eat, and back on the road we go. Back at it again. Yeah, today, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little more serious. And it's a little more serious on the fact that if you ever want to become any type of, I mean, I don't know if I'm any type of influencer or anything like that, but, you know, it's what they label you. If you ever want to become some type of influencer or somebody that wants to put your life out there on making videos and stuff, you have to also think about that there's a responsibility that comes with this. And the responsibility, meaning that there are people out there that will try to harm you, and there are people out there that treat you like a true friend. And don't get me wrong, guys, a lot of you guys throughout well, this is what, the second year? Throughout the couple of years that we've been doing this, a lot of you guys have become actually friends. I've never met you guys. Most of you have never met you, but you have become true friends, and you guys are always here to comment and always here to help me through my trying days and trying times, I guess, with thing I got going on with my family. And you guys also talk to me about things that you guys got going on in life. And unfortunately, you know, there are situations where I wish there was more I could do. Like, I really do. But I'm a working person, you know, working man, just out here doing my thing, trying to entertain you guys a little bit and give you guys something to get your mind off of your regular day, I guess. That's what I'm kind of looking what I'm trying to say. And that's my goal every day. My goal is to get one person to smile, at least one person to smile a day, which that's not hard at all. And to hopefully add something instead of taking away from this crazy society that we're living in. But the story I want to get to you guys is a story that this happened to me when my channel first really blew up. When my channel was really blowing up, and I was getting a lot of new subscribers, and you know, just things were just rolling. You know, things were just rolling with the channel, and everything was going great. And I received this message from this one gentleman, and I'll never put the person's name on here because that's just not what I'm about. I'll never put the person's name on here, and never really discuss like where they live or anything like that. That's not my goal here. But right around that time is when we found out that also my dad was sick, and that he had been diagnosed with, those of you that don't know, those of you that are new, he had been diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, and that's something that he's still fighting against to this day. But this particular person was watching my videos and was kind of realizing, or kind of seeing, or kind of nitpick, or really getting into the different things that I would talk about. And I think around that time too was when I was contemplating maybe going somewhere else. That was when our big buy, when Hennef bought out Miller, and all that stuff was going on. So this person seemed like a legit person, and he started contacting me, and he seemed so legit that I gave him my phone number, and we started having conversations on the phone and sending, talking about different things. Now, this person took their time on trying to figure out what they wanted to do. So we were talking and stuff, and he started saying that he owned a trucking company. Well, sounds very believable. I don't see why not. And then he started telling me, that he does heavy hauling. And he sent me a picture of his truck. If I'm not mistaken, it was one of those, the big old RV super sleepers, Freightliner. I mean, not Freightliner. It was a red Volvo. And as I'm telling you the story, I'll be posting the pictures as we go here. So he told me about this, that he had this Volvo, and that he also owned other trucks, and that he had just bought a new heavy hauling trailer, and he did a bunch of stuff for the government and for me to get ready, because he was going to need me and he was going to take care of me, and he would pay off the loan on hot chocolate, and we were going to be, I was going to go work for him. Everything sounded very legit. Everything was, sounded like it was good. And then he was telling me, that he was sorry for my dad's illness. He feels for me, and that he wishes he was more he could do, but he's going to try to help me out and get this good job, making $500,000 a year, and just, it was going to be awesome. So I was gullible. I was believing what he was telling me. I mean, at the same time, in the back of my head, it was also that situation of, it sounds too good to be true. So he was just telling me all these awesome things, right? So we would communicate back and forth, and then he told me that he would show me his pictures of his cars and pictures of just different things that he owned. But when he showed me a picture of his car, I'm a big car person, guys. I don't know you, I don't know you guys, but I'm a big car person. And I'm weird. I'm weird in the sense that I can recognize a person by their car better than by their face. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but I pick up scratches, I pick up dents, I pick up just weird stuff like that. Those are the things that my brain picks up. And he sent me a picture of this car, and at first it wasn't, it was something believable. But this one particular picture, the license plate, it caught half of the license plate, and it had license plates from, it was in Japanese. The writing was in Japanese, or it was in Asian, some type of Asian, Japanese. It could have been Chinese. I don't know the difference, right? But anyways, it was in some type of different, it was a different language. So that kind of got my attention a little bit, but still we weren't there yet. So he was still working me, trying to be a good friend and all this other stuff. And then he told me that he had found out that his mom had gotten cancer. That his mom's got cancer, and that she's in the hospital. And of course, my dad's got cancer, so it hit home, and I was more, I was more vested in it then because of that reason. So he sent me a picture. Now I think this is where the mistake happened for him. That he sent me a picture of this lady, this older lady that was sitting in a bed. And guys, I love photography, and I really like paying attention to pictures and little details on pictures and stuff like that. But this picture here just didn't add up to me. It just didn't add up, and I was like, man, this picture's just not adding up, and it just seems weird. And but it seems like, I don't know why I've seen this picture somewhere else, and I just don't know where. So I Googled old lady in a hospital bed. I mean, as simple as that. And a bunch of pictures popped up. So I started scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I found the picture. I found the picture that he had sent me And I was like, wait a minute. Let me investigate the rest of these pictures. Let me get the rest of these pictures, because some other things that were kind of like popping in my head, that after I saw that, then it all kind of came into place. And I was like, I remember he sent me a picture of his truck. Let me Google this truck. Big super sleeper Volvo. Bam, a bunch of pictures came up, started scrolling, and bam, I found the picture of this truck. And he had cropped it to where you couldn't see the background. Now, give it, guys, he told me that he was from Miami, or from the Florida area. So this truck was up in the mountains, but by itself. It was just it was bobtailed, but it was kind of set up where it was kind of made, so it kind of like set up to take pictures. Like a prop, it was set up just to take those pictures. So, and then I remembered that he sent me pictures of the interior of it. So I went to that picture that he sent me of the interior of it, and I noticed that the laptop that was in the desk was not any brand. There was no brand on it. I was like, and then I looked in, you could see a window, and in the window you could see outside, and it looked like it was like at the beach somewhere. So now this thing's starting to seem like this is an RV that somebody's at the beach at, but it's a prop. It's also a prop. It's a picture to show what the inside of this RV looks like. So I started zooming into the picture, and I noticed that there's no markings on a lot of this stuff. So it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to IKEA or anything like that, where they have those fake TVs and laptops and all that stuff set up. Well, it was a lot like that. So then I Googled that particular thing, and bam, I found that picture as well. Now, all these pictures, he was clever enough that all the pictures that he was posting that he was sending me were way embedded into the Google search. You had to really go through a few pages to find these pictures, but they were all there. Then I Googled the car, and I Googled, that specific car, and bam, I found the pictures of that car, and that car was actually in overseas, I think in Tokyo or something. So I was like, man, why would he go to the extent to do this? This is a few months of him working me, telling me all these different things. And then I got that phone call. This sealed the deal for me. I got that phone call. Hey man, I'm going through some tough times, and I just found out I got cancer, and I'm gonna have to go through treatments. Now, give it, guys. This guy told me that he owned, if anybody knows about these super sleeper trucks, they're $500,000, some of them. And then he had low boys that were, or those heavy hauler trailers that are probably $500,000. I don't know what they cost, but probably $500,000 as well. And there was, he owned tow trucks too. He sent me pictures of tow trucks. He had millions and millions of dollars worth of equipment, but yet he needed my help for his cancer treatments. And guys, I got so enraged when this happened. I was so upset. And I at this time, I was also talking to my good friend then, Tina, that I talked to a lot, that I met through YouTube, that she was kind of like somebody that I could just talk to. Nothing else, guys, nothing else. She was just a really, really good friend. So I turned to her, and I was talking to her and explaining to her the whole situation, and I was just so frustrated, and I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this video immediately because I was just upset that somebody was trying to take advantage of me. And she kind of calmed me down. She calmed me down, and we talked about it, and then I realized that would this cause more harm than anything else? Because I don't know where that person's mind's at. You don't know. See, these people that you call trolls when you're on social media, if you go at them in a certain way, you don't know where their mind's at. You don't know if they're on the verge of something or the verge of hurting somebody, hurting themselves. Put it in simple terms. So me lashing out at him, I know it was wrong what he was doing, but me lashing out at him could have also put him in an even worse place. I didn't want to be a part of that. Now, it's been long enough, and he hasn't commented in a long time, so he's probably not even watching these videos. Hopefully he's not, but it's been long enough that, and if you are watching these videos, if you are watching this particular video, man, don't do that to nobody. That's horrible. It's horrible taking advantage of somebody whenever you know they're in a vulnerable place, and you using my dad's illness to try to gain for yourself. That's horrible. Don't be that person. But anyways, so why would this person need my little help from me with him having all this stuff? So I wanted to make the video. I didn't. I listened to my friend and I just let it go. But I was really upset. I was enraged. I felt so taken advantage of. And that's why, guys, when some of you guys try to get a hold of me, it's very hard for me to, and I know a lot of you guys are probably honest people and you're not trying to do this for any ill will. But I don't know that. And it's hard for me to let some of you in. And that's why I have a hard time having conversations on the phones with people. Now, if you do contact me, it'll mostly always be text. And don't be surprised if I ask you questions that are kind of different, I guess, because this is what I've been through, and this is not the first time. There's another situation. I'm not going to talk about it on this video, but there's another situation that I don't know for a fact that this happened, but I have just this gut feeling that I was lied to as well on there. But it's just terrible. It's terrible that people do this type of stuff with this environment that we're in right now, and people are still trying to find ways to scam you. So if you're trying to try to get into social media, guys, be willing or be ready for stuff like this. Be ready for hate. Be ready for people to come at you certain ways. Be ready for people to try to act like they're your friends, and then at the end of the day, they're not. Now, like I said, I've met great friends through this. You know, Chris was from 806 Drivers, one of the best, best person I've met. I actually met him in person. You guys can go check out the video up here. And great relationship with him. Good person. Another gentleman that is going through some tough times right now and is also battling cancer is Patrick, and he's also a really good friend of mine, and I'm also, we've been communicating a lot, and I'm hoping that he makes it through this. And prayers for him, guys. Prayers for him. Prayers for my father. I'd really appreciate that, because we recently got some little bit not so good news. And then prayers for everybody that's out there dealing with cancer or any type of illness that could be could be the end of you, if for lack of better terms. And just prayers for everybody that's going through that type of stuff. But like I said, and I've made a lot of good friends. Daniel is another one now. Daniel is a company driver. I mean, he's the owner operator that I think he just finished paying off his truck here at Hennepin. Congratulations to him. He's another one that I've never met him, but we message each other back and forth all the time. And if I miss you, Howard, Mike, I know there's somebody I'm missing. And I'll put your name down here. I know there's somebody I'm missing that I really am really close to, but can't remember right now. But yeah, just you end up meeting really good people out here. But there's also those that are here to harm you, unfortunately. And that's it, guys. That's what I have for you guys today. I know it's not a very exciting video or nothing. No beautiful views. We can close with a nice view, I guess, here in Tennessee. I mean, I don't even know where I'm at. Here in Alabama. Shoot. Sorry about that, guys. Here in Alabama. Sorry for those of you that are from Alabama. Oh man. But yeah, guys, just keep your eyes open and pay attention to people that are trying to harm you, and just do your due diligence. You know, pay attention to their messages, and yeah, look into them a little more than normal if you're planning on getting into this type of medium. I mean, I'm not planning on quitting. I love it. I have great relationships, like I said, with a lot of you guys, and I really appreciate everything and all the prayers and everything that you guys are always involved in for me and for my family and for my father. So, all right, guys, with that being said, thank you guys again for joining me one more time, guys. Don't forget, guys, to be kind to one another. Help anybody needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, 1-800-273-8255. Military men and women, thank you so much for your service. Love you guys, really, truly. See you guys on the next video. Peace. We're out of here.